What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? Welcome to another episode of
Hey,
BKE Podcast, yo.
hey,
I'm
I
your
like
host.
that music, man. That shit
I
had
know,
me
right? I know. I'm
bumping,
starting to
man. I
do my
like that.
thing when it comes to these intros, man. I'm gonna
Shoot,
start doing these intros, man.
I was
I got a
getting
question
loose.
You
before we
know,
get started, though. Before we get started, 'cause I know this is gonna be a good show right here.
before we
Um,
get started, let me introduce everybody, man.
okay.
You know, I'm of course I said I'm your host CJ, man. What's good? It was good at the BKE Podcast. My co-host Trends here. We got two special guests here. We got my man Truth, Ronald Truth Hunt of the Truth himself. The Truth shall set you free. And we got DJ Favorite. No, I'm joking.
Before
I'm back.
We
deep,
got DJ Favor
before,
on
bro.
another week, man. We got DJ Favor on another week, man. If you guys haven't watched last week's episode, he's with us again this week. He's of TDR and the Man Cave podcast. So make sure you guys, definitely hit up DJ Favor.
You
How
ain't saying
y'all
about my
doing today,
podcast,
man?
brother. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I said
Uh-oh.
of the truth podcast. Did I say it wrong? I'm sorry. Go
Yeah.
ahead, truth. My bad, man. I said it wrong. That's what it was. I said it. The Ronald Hunt show. Did I say it right?
Yeah, Ronald Hunt Truth Show
Right, the
on
Ronald Hunt
all
Truth
major
Show.
outlets,
There you go. There you
iHeartRadio.
go. Very informative podcast, by the way. I think you guys should definitely check that out. So what's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling, man? It's 4th of July weekend. It's not my Independence Day, but it's the fireworks. I'm here for the fireworks and the food. Free for the fireworks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I've been enjoying this weather, this sun. I've been out there, man. You know what I mean?
Shit, I ain't been
I've
enjoying it
been
because
out
it's
there.
been hot. It's been
Hey,
hot. That's what it been.
it is definitely
95
not hot.
degrees. 95 degrees, man. Every time I go outside, man, my
Hey,
S
Trent,
curl
why
starts.
didn't you have your makeup artist do all this before you got on camera?
Hey, my lips chapped, man. The ladies watching, man. I
Look,
can't have them
look,
dry lips.
he started talking to his lips. It's all
I can't even do it now. I'ma laugh.
Bruh,
right.
bruh.
Yeah.
My lips was
But
chapped.
peep, but
You know what
peep, peep that, peep that when True said something, everybody started licking their lips, make sure it wasn't dry.
I mean? Like,
But
I'm gonna let y'all do that. Go ahead.
man, I hope you guys ready for a good one tonight, man. We got a very interesting episode tonight. With tonight we're gonna talk about freedom, yo.
yeah,
We gonna
yeah,
talk about freedom.
yeah.
Who doesn't love freedom? It is,
Hey,
we gonna talk about freedom, and as we talk about freedom, we're gonna talk about tonight, which is the topic of the night. My man Bill Cosby, gets set free. We're gonna talk about that a little bit tonight. Listen, man. Look, my man beat the case. He beat the
bruh.
charge, man. That man's a free man, you know. We're gonna talk a little bit about that tonight, y'all. So I hope you guys are ready for that. But we got some other interesting topics for y'all. To kick it off. We want to kick this one off right now. Um, Kurt Franklin says that Kanye is the best gospel artist ever.
Oh, we starting here? Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
that's the first one. You're gonna pick the first. Oh, Lord.
blasphemy.
I gotta get this one out the way.
Hold on. Let me
This one
go.
I
Hold
gotta
up.
get
Let me go
out
up in tongues. Ore babo sita
Hey,
shanda
hey, hey.
the way. Okay,
You gonna catch
hey,
him for real? You better cut that out.
man,
He ain't
check
gonna be able to
that out,
stop himself. I'm telling you.
man.
All right, I'm gonna say this as a gospel DJ.
Hold up. So look, let me explain, right? So what happened was Kurt
Right.
Franklin was in an interview, and TMZ, was talking to Kurt Franklin, and it was talking about the Mount Rushmore gospel, and they asked Kurt Franklin, "Do you think that Kanye West is deserving of this Mount Rushmore affiliation. And so, actually, Kanye West has won the BMI 2021 Gospel Artist of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. And what Kirk said was the only person who's really deserving, the only person who deserves the Mount Rushmore Gospel is, none other than God Himself. And they asked him, and that's when Kirk said, um, it's very arrogant, to think that anybody deserves to be on the Mount Rushmore gospel because without God Himself, there wouldn't be gospel. And then he goes to say that, when it comes to gospel music, there are a lot of people who are great at what they do, but Kanye West is the best artist, one of the best artists ever.
Ever.
Oh, one
Ever.
of the best artists ever, not the
He said,
best.
I think,
Ever.
quote unquote, what he said was, I think he's one of the greatest artists of all time. And doubling down by adding, I think he's an incredible artist.
Well,
Uh,
I can stand
um,
by that. I thought he said the
as a
greatest gospel.
so he was talking about it as if they were talking about the gospel music. So that's why I brought this up because I'm thinking, are they talking about just music in general, or were they talking about the gospel music? Because when he was answering the question, he started off by saying, when it comes to gospel music, there are
Okay.
people who are great at what they do, and Kanye West is one of the best artists of all time.
Okay. That's what he said.
I could, yeah,
Okay.
I could deal with that.
Okay.
As far as
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's
can deal with
Yeah,
that.
different.
So
that makes
That's
sense.
so here's
different.
the
Yeah.
See.
thing. Here's the thing, right? Hold on, wait. The reason how I got the title is because some tabloids ran with it and said Kanye Kurt Franklin says Kanye West is the greatest
Yeah. They
gospel
like to
artist.
do that shit. They love
So
doing that.
They
when I
love
read
reversing
it,
the words.
when I read it, I had to go out there and I had to look it up myself. You know what I'm saying? So I go on one of the most profound news, actual like news who can fact check it, and that
Hmm.
is TMZ.
Hmm.
But you
And
know, TMZ be lying a lot too, though.
It's funny
yeah,
how TMZ has become that because when they
yeah,
first came out, they was not
yeah,
the
we got the
Yeah.
TMZ as
not
pieces
the
of shit.
source.
He's just
Yeah.
throwing it out. You know what I'm saying? It's not the source, but they have definitely been they have definitely dubbed down on trying to get actual mainstream news and making sure that the shit is legit. You know what I'm saying? So TMZ went on and they actually had an interview with Kirk, and Kirk said what he said. Now, still one of the greatest artists of all time.
Man, I had
Talking,
Producer,
if you
I'll
talking
give
about the
him that.
old
Producer,
Kanye,
right.
yeah, but not the new
producer,
one.
producer, producer, I'll give him that. One of the greatest producers of all time, sure. But artist,
You gotta
mm,
you gotta think of it this way. He's responsible for a lot of this backpack, or at least the modern backpack rap. You know what I mean? These niggas wearing tight jeans and shit and the polo. He's the skateboard outfit and shit. Like, but I guess that's fashion, right? That's not. That's would you consider that an
absolutely,
artist? Okay, okay. I don't know.
absolutely,
Truth over there holding himself. He Truth
absolutely.
like,
I mean,
ooh.
I mean,
I gotta respect this show, man. I gotta respect it. You know what I mean?
I, I mean, now that he put it like that, I look at it a little different because I thought you were saying
that's why I
he
gave it
was
to y'all
the
the way I
best
gave it to y'all.
gospel artist. I'm
That's why I
like,
gave it to y'all. That's why I gave it to y'all the way I said it, so that I can
Yeah,
explain it on the show. Because I know y'all was like, "Wait a minute, Kurt Franklin
bruh,
ain't this,
yeah.
he
bruh, I
this."
had
And
a
I was,
whole spiel, bruh.
yeah. So the crazy thing is, though, is that like I said, there are other tabloids who went out there and said that Kurt Franklin said that Kanye was the best gospel artist of all time. Now, what I can say is that gospel album that he did release was What's crack?
It was
What's crack?
alright. It,
What's crack? Respectfully.
But
Yeah.
um, to me,
It's
it was a
crack.
bunch of
It's crack.
covers. He covered a
yeah,
lot of other songs,
yeah.
That's true.
and that's always gonna be you always gonna win with
I
that.
mean, that's
You know what I
music
mean?
now in general, though.
Yeah,
Well,
You know how
I
many, you know how
mean,
many
I
covers, you know
guess.
how many, I mean, not necessarily covers. It's more like revamps and remakes and things like that. But still,
it
we
depends
still
on your
hear
artist. It depends on
I
your
like the
artist.
old Kirk. I
Because
all
like
the
the old.
artists do it. All the
I'm gonna
artists
tell
doing
you
it.
like this: gospel, as far as gospel music goes, right now, what I'm playing over and over, Dawkins and Dawkins just dropped a new album. It's been
Okay.
10 years, bro. We've been waiting for this. And so when Eric hit me up and said, "Yo, we working on something. I need you to be a part of it," I was like, "Oh, okay. What's this y'all working on? We finna do a whole album, and we just gonna throw snippets at people for a minute." So all for about 5 6 months, they just been throwing stuff, just teasing
Gotcha.
people with stuff. And so when the album dropped this week, actually, no, it was last week. Last week, um, you probably seen it all down your timeline. People been talking about it because
No, I've seen it.
that's what we've been waiting for. Like in gospel, we waiting for stuff like that because we haven't heard it. Now
Right.
with them in particular, now I don't know if y'all know the background of them, but they came out of commission. Commission was one of the first groups as far as groups, contemporary that I fell in love with Fred Hammond and Marvin Sapp, and name a few. You know, that's just a couple of them. Dawkins and Dawkins in the mix, bruh.
I
So
really
it,
need people to stop saying I look like Frank Hammond, by the way.
but I'm,
Nah.
oh, I get that all the time. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
it depends on your artist though. In gospel music, it's a different genre of them taking pride in their music, so they work on their music. That's
right.
the only reason I said that because I don't know, I don't listen to a lot of secular music or different kinds of music. I do listen to gospel though all the time, and I don't hear that as much, huh?
Nah, go ahead.
So yeah, when you gave me the topic, I was all, bro. I had a whole spiel together. You, hey, truth.
I
Me and
was
you would have
ready,
been in the.
man.
Me and you was gonna be in the same boat because they were gonna have to mute my mic.
I was ready when I heard that shit, man.
Troop was ready to unleash, man. That's why,
Ooh.
that's, that's why I let y'all vent
You
before the
saw he
show.
made that fist. He was.
Wow, that's petty.
You know what I mean? That's why I
He's
let y'all vent on the show. You know what
It
I'm
was a
saying?
setup, truth. You
like,
see this?
That's
Yeah,
me.
it was a way to get y'all loose. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to get y'all loose a little bit. You know,
But
Oh
but
I still
man.
comment on it though, as far as um, gospel music has definitely changed. Um,
Yeah.
with these new, but see, you got to understand something that the gospel music is just like the worldly music. You can't tell the difference just because you slide God in it. It makes it a gospel song, and you can't tell. Let's look at um, let's stay on Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin and Puffy music is the same. It's just that he put God in it. And look at if you go back to Kirk Franklin old music when he was with the family, his music was topping the charts. But
Yeah.
now he's trying to get in where he fit in because he's trying to still keep his money flowing.
the
Yes,
demographics
he's
is changing.
a good composer, he's a good arranger, but at the same time, I don't know what's gospel music. That's why I'm still
Let's
stuck
be
on
real.
Mahalia
Let's be
Jackson.
real.
And I'm keeping a buck with you. I'm
Yeah.
on the old. I listen to the old commission than I would
Yeah.
listen to them now because
Mm.
it's no different. Men are standards. I listen to
Let
them.
me
You know what I'm
let me
saying?
also
That's the
explain this.
upgrade that I listen to is men are standard because they more into before the music really changed. The music, gospel
Let
music
me
has really changed.
Let me also say this though. Regardless of what kind of music it is, it's never going to be the same how it was back in the day. No
Mm.
matter if it's gospel, whether if it's hip hop, whether it's R&B, whether if it's country, whether it's just EDM, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different demographic now. You know what I'm saying? Where things are changing. That's why you're hearing a lot more gospel hip hop and even gospel go go. That's a thing now in the
That's
city.
nothing of God, though. That's what I'm saying. This has
This,
nothing to
Yeah.
do with
It
God.
is. It is though. It
I'll
is
tell you
though.
what the deal is.
So,
This,
what I'm gonna
it's,
say, what,
oh, go ahead, CJ.
the thing is, what I realized is that people express themselves the way they want to express themselves with who they love. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Okay, but I get that. But at the same time, why is it that they use the excuse we got to reach these kids by any means necessary, right? So by you compromising your spirit and your soul, saying that you got to reach somebody, you rather put worldly music in your music just to
I
say
don't,
that you're
I
reaching
don't
them.
see it like that though.
I do. That
I
I mean,
don't.
everybody has a different opinion.
Well, it's probably because I came up in a different generation. Maybe that's what it is. The deal is, as far as with me, music has been changing all my life.
Mhm.
It's never been the same. Every decade, you get a different sound that's coming out. In gospel music, it's been the same. You get a different sound that's coming out, and people cling more to, like you just said, oh, they using the excuse to reach the children.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's working. I mean, because the deal is, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but Satan was over music. When he was in heaven, that was his thing. That's why it's so gripping. It's so, you hear a beat, you everybody nod their head, regardless of
Well,
what it
here's
is.
the crazy thing.
That's
Here's the crazy thing. My homie's son is 10 years old. But one
mm,
day, and I heard what he was listening to through the headphones. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like it was bumping. So I'm like,
mm,
man, what's that new Future? And he was like, nah, man, this gospel rap, man. And I said, man, this
Gospel
sound like
trap.
some trap.
it's
Sound like some
trap.
trap
Yep,
music. You know,
They got that too, yeah. Gospel
hey,
right,
trap.
hey, man, I never heard gospel trap before. You know what I'm saying?
Now
right.
that's to me, that's crazy. I can't get with that. I think that's a little too much for me. But
Yeah,
I do
it's,
understand the whole thing where, some people do use it as an excuse. A lot of them do. I feel like a lot of them used,
yes,
yo, we
yeah,
just trying to reach the masses and everything. And I
of
feel like
course.
it's a money thing.
It is.
But there's also some people that's actually, they want to reach the kids, so they say, "Oh, you know what? Let me switch it up just a little bit. Just a little bit to where it's a little hip enough for the kids to get with it." But when you
Right,
flip it
right.
completely and you just like, "Yo, it's gospel trap," and you got you
But
shooting guns for Jesus, yeah.
this the
Nah,
deal
you can't.
though. Lecrae sound has been the same since day one to me.
Okay, so
Well,
let me
But
yeah.
ask a question.
but
So,
but
so let me,
since trap music, trap gospel has come out, Lecrae is trap gospel now. They threw him in there. Like
They put him in
I was
trap gospel.
yes.
wow,
If you go
wow.
on Pandora and you type in trap gospel and listen to trap gospel music, Lecrae's music's gonna come in there.
So
And
let me.
it's
So,
a lot of other artists that'll pop up and you be like, I ain't know that was trap. It
yeah,
don't
but look,
sound
Yeah, yeah,
but look how they doing
it's,
stuff
uh,
though. I mean, to me, this is just my opinion. So why is it that let's go back. Let's look at James Cleveland, Tremaine Hawkins. Can't say Donnie McClurkin because you know what I want to say behind that one. But so let's look at Walter Hawkins. All these people that was in music. Why their music never changed, but it reached a mass of people because if you even look at it, that people now they would say, "Give me five gospel singers that you listen to this day."
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have more, 3 out or 4 out of 5. They're gonna say the old school gospel because you can
Yeah.
relate to it because it was more in tune with your spirit. It was more in tune with you. But now this music that they got out now that's called gospel rap, it's the same thing. It's no difference. God said set a difference.
This
So
the
how
deal.
can you set a difference when you got the same thing as you know what
I'm
I'm saying
I'm
with
gonna
the
tell
word
you
though?
like this. I'm gonna tell you like this. The sound might be different, but the message is still there. You crossing out gospel rap and all of that. I understand. I feel you. I know where you're coming from. Take it upon yourself to listen to one song, just one, and don't go in like, oh, this is junk. Just listen with an open ear. Listen to the message of the song, and you're gonna
Yeah.
see what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's
And with
complete.
that,
I know because it's I talked to my dad them about it, so
Yeah.
I know where you coming from. I understand. And as a DJ, I have to listen to a lot of stuff. When I first heard about it, I felt the same way until I heard the music. And
Well, even
instead of
Kirk Franklin back in the day, they were saying Kirk Franklin made secular music, and
yeah,
if you listen to it, I mean, it
the
was.
sound,
I've always called Kirk Franklin the DMX of gospel because I don't know. That's just how I saw him as and it's just like I guess you're right. Every genre of music does change. It grows into something else. When the young kids get a hold of it, they're gonna turn it into something. But I understand what he's saying to at least keep the essence of it. You know what I mean? Don't make a mockery of it.
there's
Cause
a
some of them,
there's a this is what I'm trying to say. The the essence is there. It's just this is a different time and age and a different way to reach people. Because there's a lot of people that's listening to trap gospel that won't listen to classic. They don't want to hear none of that old school stuff. Period.
right,
Like I
right,
spin old school, and when they hear it, you can tell. Oh yeah, I want.
yeah.
So to
And
get
see,
the
I was brought up on that.
yeah,
Yolanda
I was too.
Adams, Trinity, what I mean, BB, CC1. So, and I'm an old head. No, they would consider me an old head. I'm 32. So I'm in the middle. I understand the new age. I understand, people, before me, my elders or whatever. I
Mm,
could kind of see both. You know what I mean? I could go with both sides or whatever. We we, we entering a new age. You know what I mean? And it's important to reach the masses or find creative ways to reach the kids or whatever because they're
right.
not going. They don't know the stuff we came up on. They don't, and they don't go back, and they should, but they don't. You know
All
what
right,
I
man.
mean?
With
So
that,
I get it.
yeah, definitely. And with that, we're gonna I was just gonna I was just gonna post that, yeah. Yeah, he said we gonna move forward to the next topic, yeah. We move over to the next I was about to say. Hey yo, man, hey, have you ever got that before, bro? Have you ever got the Fat Joe comparison,
I've
What
never
you
gotten that one.
think about that,
Now that we were just talking about gospel music, I didn't get Fred Hammond so many times because I
man?
because I write and sing. People always compare me to him, but I ain't never got Fred Joe.
Fat Joe.
That's
Moving on to the
funny.
next topic.
That's funny.
Bismarcky, over the weekend, everybody was saying, Bismarcky passed away, and rumors of my death was greatly exaggerated. Bismarcky is still alive. His manager confirms amid death rumors on social media. So, pretty much what happened is I believe from what I read was Bismarcky had a stroke and he's now under medical care. And when people heard that he had a stroke and didn't hear anything from that point, people ran with it and was like, "Oh my God, Bismarck King! Oh my God, no!" And even me, I was one of them. I was one of them. Like, "Oh no, don't tell me Bismarck King died, yo! Like, come on, man! Like,
Yeah.
come on, man! Come on, man! This we lost too many legends in the last couple of years. Come on now." But the rumors wasn't true. Biz Monkey is still alive. He's not dead. So for those people who still saying that he's dead, stop it. You know what I'm saying? He's still well, live and kicking, man. He's still just a friend, all right? He's still just a friend.
He's still just a friend.
He's still just a friend, man.
I
All
was
right?
so mad at that.
That's too soon. Too soon.
Or someone to just boldly. This is why I say the internet is so dangerous because just putting out a rumor like that, you had people. That's all on my timeline.
They
R.I.P.
don't.
Um,
Right. They
you
don't
know what I'm saying?
research.
And it's just crazy how the world just come up and just make up fictitious stuff, and how people just quickly eat it up.
They
They
jump
playing the
on it. Yep.
song, they put it on their timeline. You know what I'm saying? It's just that the ignorance of the people. This is how we eat up anything that's being presented to us. Now here it is. This man, he might got one foot in the grave and one foot on the earth, but no prayer can change things. But at the same time, I met this man in person when I was at PG Plaza because he has a house. He lives in DC, well in Maryland. But the thing
Mm.
about it, I met him in person, man. And the thing about it, I used to tell him all the time, man, you eating bad food. Because I'm going to tell you what he used to get when he used to come to PG Plaza. This man used to get cornbread, string beans, 4 pieces of chicken, and
Four?
a rock of corn. So this guy never
Set
ate right.
for.
So the thing about it is that, and then when I first heard about it, I called some people that I know in New York. Man, is this true about Biz? They was like, Ronnie, man, it's a lie, man. He called me on the three-way. When he called somebody else on the three-way, it was like, man, Biz Monk's still alive. And that's when I saw it on somebody's timeline, I was like, yo, get your facts straight before you put this man in the grave.
Hmm.
This man
Hey,
is, but
look,
he's on life support. Don't get me
I,
wrong. He's definitely on life
that's
support.
what, yeah,
But he not
look,
dead.
same thing happened.
Yeah.
The same thing with DMX. You know what I'm saying? When people heard that DMX is on life support, everybody's like, "Oh no, DMX is gonna die." No, I mean, you get
Yeah.
past it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
The point is, until you get the actual source of the information, just don't run with it, man. You know
Like
what I'm saying?
they don't do research. They just repost and repost
Yeah, like when I heard
or
about
They
it,
don't.
when I heard about it, I posted on Facebook, and I said, "Man, don't tell me Biz Markie really dead. Like, it can't be true. Somebody got to tell me that this
that's what
ain't
I'm
true."
like. I can't do that. I know y'all don't do that, but I'm a podcaster. I
Yeah,
got a lot of people following me. So as soon
right.
as I
Yeah.
post something like that, it's like, oh
Exactly.
well, Favor said,
Yeah, you
like,
know what I'm
nah,
saying?
bro.
And
So
that's why I said on Facebook, I said, don't tell me that Biz Markie
yeah,
died. This can't be true, is it?
you got to do
You know what
your
I'm saying?
research,
And
man.
somebody said, man, it's fake. Don't say that something's real. And I'm like, first off, nigga. first off,
I'll tell you
first off,
who
I didn't say
usually,
that he died. I'm asking if he did die or not.
I'll
I
tell
didn't
you
know that.
who I watch to see if stuff is true. If TMZ says it, it's probably true. Nine
Yeah.
times out of ten, they'll be the first one to break something, and I'll be like, okay, if it's on TMZ,
Yeah,
then it's
that's
true.
that's why that's why my TMZ family said
Yeah,
DMX did. I was like, okay, now he did it.
yeah, 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 yeah. Other than that,
Isn't
I
that
don't do
crazy
that.
to y'all though? Like, isn't that crazy that of all
Yeah,
sources, TMZ is the one that
hey,
gets it
they
right
That's reliable.
they stepped up their game, man.
89% of the time? Like, you can't go to nobody else. And
Right.
it's crazy because social media has become so powerful, but
Yeah,
so they fail so much. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I have an issue with Black Twitter. I'm gonna go on a little rant. Black
Uh-oh.
Twitter, they don't know shit about shit, but they always putting somebody down. They always the first one to drop the hammer on somebody, and it's just nasty. It's nasty.
nobody cares
People on
about black.
social media have the loudest voices, right? But
Yep.
they don't be saying shit, and
Yep.
everybody be following them, and that's how ignorant, dumb shit gets pushed out into the masses, and it becomes a
Facts.
ridiculous big thing. So shit like this, I'm I'm used to it, but it gotta stop.
But you said he's
You know what I
just
mean?
yeah.
It
I
gotta
mean, my
stop.
whole
Look,
thing is, man, how can you be comfortable enough even to post that about somebody
I
that's not
mean,
even
this
engaged?
this 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 is what I chalk it up to. Is that when people hear something, they so shocked is they got to put the word out. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Yes, find your source, find your information before you upload it. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate. When you see somebody so shocking as Biz Marquis, what I'm saying, finally passing, it's like, oh shit, I gotta tell somebody. I gotta make sure this is true.
I gotta
You know what
tell
I'm saying?
somebody.
Like with DMX, when
Yeah,
I heard when they first put the rumor out there that DMX was dead when he actually wasn't dead, he was in hospital care. I was like,
yeah.
yo, not DMX, bro.
You know what it is.
Not my dog.
With with
Not
not,
my
with
not
dog, man.
DMX. You know what
with
I'm saying?
news, you got to be the first one to break it.
I was just about to
That's
say that.
And,
that's
that,
what
and,
it
Like
and
is.
that's what it is.
It's
everybody want
like
to be first.
right. Ain't nobody
Everybody
fact
want to be
checking.
first.
They just want to.
Yeah,
Oh, well, such and such said this, and such and such.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
want
the
to be the
whole
last
deal.
one.
Yeah,
And
All I'm saying
remember,
is, lead.
oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Go
baby, you
ahead.
are what I need.
All I'm saying is leave Betty White alone, right?
Hey,
Leave
please,
Betty White
please.
alone.
She about
Leave Betty
99
White
years
alone.
old. They've been trying to take her life for.
Leave her
Bruh,
alone, man.
They've been trying to kill her for years.
I
And
think
she still
Yeah.
been pushing it. Man.
It's
God,
like
like
I
they
think
keep messing with you. I'm gonna give you another 10 years. Here go another 10 years. Here go another 10.
man,
She pushing Bible years now.
I'm telling
I'm full disclosure, full disclosure. Man. She's actually one of my
you.
celebrity crushes.
Betty White.
Who? Betty White.
Bruh, let it go, bruh. Let it go. We don't want
Hold
to
on.
have this
You said,
conversation.
hold on,
We
CJ.
no truth. We don't want this conversation to happen. Period. I'm trying to help y'all right now.
This is for BKE After Dark. This is not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
We don't need this right now.
this ain't for
This is why I said. This is
Truth
why I
said
said
Betty
leave Betty White
White.
alone, man. I can't handle. Listen,
Well,
man.
she
Look, I
about
leave
can't
my
20,
handle.
27 years old, ain't she?
Betty White is
in her
96.
mind. In her damn mind.
96. But listen, there's three people that you need to leave alone right now.
Oh man.
It's Betty White, Morgan Freeman. Leave God alone, goddammit. Leave him alone. Don't
Who the
touch
third
him.
one?
If you want to
And
smoke
the
damn
third,
crack, just jump off the building.
leave Joe Clark alone, man. And the third one is what's his face? Robert De Niro. Leave those three people alone.
They
What'd you
trying to
say?
Okay?
kill him too. What
They
the
be messing with Robert De Niro? What they say about him?
We
Yeah,
can't mess with
man.
him. He love black people. We can't mess with him.
Yeah, he love black people. You just leave them three alone, damn it. You know what I'm saying? Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Leave
man.
them. Leave those three. They all in their 90s right now. Leave them alone. Okay?
Hey.
You know. But
Mm.
moving on now.
Okay, let's keep it
moving
moving.
Tabitha Brown claps back at Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Don't Whitney Williams look like one of those praying mantis that you see
so
on the drum?
She just keep coming out. She
Yeah,
ugh.
exactly.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. So what happened was Tabitha Brown it
Who
had
is Tabitha
Wendy
Brown?
Williams had she's a one of those social media content creators, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she's famous.
Yeah,
She in the big in the vegan
yeah,
community.
yeah. You ain't never heard of Tabitha Brown? You
No.
you a vegan? You ain't never heard of Tabitha Brown, man? Look her up on YouTube, man. You a
Okay.
vegan? I
Yeah,
thought you would know
that's
about
my
Tabitha
Yeah,
Brown.
she
that's my
helped me
heart
Yeah,
convert.
right there, bro. That's
She
my
helped me
yeah,
heart.
convert to veganism.
yeah, man.
Like I was.
I
Yeah.
love Tabitha
Definitely
Brown,
check her
man.
out on YouTube, Truth.
All
I
right.
thought I thought you would have known about Tabitha Brown, but she'll help you, with different like vegan recipes and stuff like that, stuff like
Word.
that. And I'm sorry, I love meat. Pause.
Yeah.
And, I gotta say pause, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
So
You
so
know,
hold up,
listen.
CJ. Hold up, see, bro. You put that out.
Look,
You,
I love Mary Moo. I love Mary Moo. I love Baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Okay, Babe. Okay, you
so
know.
you gotta specify when you say me.
Look, that's what I said. Look, that's why I said Mary Moo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Babe.
bruh.
You know what I'm
Bruh.
saying? Baby. You know.
Did you say
Listen.
Bambi? Wait a
Yes.
minute, bruh.
Hey,
You ain't never had that?
them
You
Bambi
ain't never had
burgers used to be good, man. You know,
man, let me tell you something,
I
man.
had one
Listen.
back in the day.
But Tabitha Brown, Tabitha Brown, she was she went on YouTube and says that she wants to retire her husband. Her husband works for the police department, and her husband working for the police department for the LAPD at that. He was working for the LAPD for over 15 years, and she's ready to help him retire from the LAPD, and she calls it a dream finally come true. She said, she knows she when she married him, she already knew what comes with the job itself. But
Mhm.
she says that she feels as a wife at this point in time in their life as a married couple that she has the right to help them follow the process with retiring. And honestly, I agree with it because this is the LAPD. You know what I'm saying? And how these police things been going on recently. It's one of those things where I kind of respect it, right? So Wendy Williams, she had her show and she went on her show. Wendy Williams was on her show and said, "I was married to one of those. I make the money and so forth and so on. Go live your dreams, open a business, go. I predict that this marriage is going to be on a real rocky ground in a moment. Live your dream. They may invest the stuff and lose the money. They invest in something else to get the money swindled or stolen. They invest it again. He comes home and
Yeah.
throws his bag down. She's like, what? And he's like, I can't do this, and this is your fault. You over here making your money stuff and had me quit my job.
Wow.
Let me tell you who Wendy is.
Wow.
Wendy is your girlfriend's or your
Just
wife's
a
best
single.
friend
I'm a saying.
who
I
can't
know.
keep
I
no
know. True. I
man.
know. True.
Mhm.
You
I
know
know.
what I'm.
True.
You
I
know what I'm
said I
about to
had to
say.
be. I had to be PC. She's the ugly. She's the ugly friend in the bunch that's single and wants you to be miserable. That's
Don't
who she
nobody
is.
want.
I'm
She
sorry.
gonna
I'm
Nobody
come
want
sorry.
after
her.
you. She coming
I'm
after
just.
you. His name is CJ. Come find
I'm
him.
just. I'm just tired. I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her attacking other people's relationships. That's what I'm tired of.
Let
Okay.
that woman
So
do
yeah.
what she wanted. That's her
So I
relationship.
so I
That's her
said it.
marriage.
I said it. She's an ugly, miserable best friend that what I'm saying that's always single and crying
But
about how she ain't got a man, how
but
she
that's
can't
her
keep a man.
job, right?
But
Like,
listen, man.
isn't this a part of her job? She's employed to
It
um
is. It is.
downgrade and talk about people and make them feel less
Well,
than.
her
When I
her
thought
job
that
is to be
she
a
was.
talk show host. Her
Oh,
job is to be a
okay.
talk show host.
That's what
That's her
I'm
job.
saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But she got rich off of
Ain't that
being
what we
the.
do? You telling me we don't have the right to do the same thing? Oh,
And
Well,
I'm
it's
listen,
sorry.
different types, right? You
listen.
got your instigate. She's an instigator. She
Leave me
got
alone.
famous for being.
See what he's doing there? I
She
see
got
what you
famous for
did.
being instigating. You
I
see
see what you did there. I don't
You
like
see
you.
what I did? What I do? Hey,
these,
listen, man.
these
You gonna
instigators,
So,
man.
you gonna call me out in a roundabout way? Yeah, she's an instigator.
so
Stop pointing at
I'm
me,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure one of these days, Wendy Williams gonna have the hot topics, and our face gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying?
bruh.
And,
Somebody gonna put
Oh,
these drawers
bruh.
on.
Hey,
somebody gonna say CJ up here. Who thinks he can talk down on women?
you
And you
know,
know what?
Wendy gonna have a lot of shit to say about us. You know, she gonna have a lot of shit to say.
The four of us. Look.
The former
All of us.
BKE
You
podcast.
in this too, sir. Look. He down there all quiet. I'm being quiet. I ain't saying that right now. No, sir.
Now, Truth over there,
Oh, I
like,
would love
man,
for it to come from me.
look,
He like, I'm a guest. I'm a
look,
guest. I'm not
Oh, I
he's
part.
would
like,
love for it
I'm
to come
not
from
part
me.
of these.
look, Truth
And
said,
I'll be
man, she
glad to
just
come
said
on the
I had to
show
be,
with the truth on.
look, hold on,
Everything but
wait,
the truth.
Represent.
True said, man, she just said I had to be good this episode. So
Right.
I'm those rules. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? But listen, man,
It,
this was what Pastor Brown had to say about,
Yeah, I need to
you
hear
know,
this.
Wendy Williams.
come
I
on,
need to
auntie.
hear this.
That's
I
my
need to
auntie
hear
right
this.
there. Tell it what you say, girl.
Y'all all right? Very good, honey. I was up doing a little work here. That's why I got my pajamas on in my office. And then my phone started going off, like praising people. It's like, girl, you're Wendy Williams. First of all, Wendy Williams, honey, God bless you. God bless you. Okay. And so people sent me a little clip. And I said, oh my God, the pain this woman must be in. Wendy, the pain you must be in to feel this way. And I'm so sorry. But listen, let me tell you this. 23 years I've been with my husband. Yes. Broke for a very long time together. Struggled for a very long time together. Succeeded for the last couple of years together, right? My husband took a job in agreement with me. He took a job 15 years ago to help support my dream. And I know you may not know what that looks like in a genuine place, right? But this was an agreement that my husband and I had. And I told him 15 years ago, Ube, in 5 years, I'll be able to take you out of there so then you can pursue one of your dreams that you love. Right now, I was his dog in the fight, okay? And he believed in me. And we did it together for the last 15 years. I did every year with him at LAPD, and he did every year with me with rejection and no's in this entertainment industry, right? However, God has blessed me. He has allowed me to manifest. I've been praying on this for a very long time, and it has now come to pass. That is the power of God. It's also the power of allowing God to be first in your marriage. Okay? And that is how it remains successful. We keep him first. He is first in our marriage. Not money, not business, not success, but God. He's first. Okay? So this is my prayer for you. I pray that love finds you, true love. I pray it finds you and it holds you tight. I pray that someone will love you enough to see you when you are not well, to see you when you need true support, to see you when you need compassion, to see you when you need kindness. I pray that somebody loves you enough to sacrifice their life for you. I pray that type of love finds you so that you can understand why. I don't want my husband to put his life on the line anymore wearing a bulletproof vest if he don't have to, and if that's not his desire. I love him enough that I want him to be safe, and I want him to coach children the way he wants to. My husband has a nonprofit, right? And he wants to be able to build that even more so. And what I do know is a 9 to 5 or a steady job takes away time for creativity, takes away time that you want to pour into your real true purpose. And if God blesses someone to be able to pull out of that 9 to 5 and pour everything into their purpose, their passion, ooh, my goodness, why would we dishonor God if he blesses us with the ability and the way to be able to do so? Ooh, honey, I'm excited about that. Ooh, I pray that somebody finds you, love finds you, that excites you the way type of love. Let us all pray for people like Miss Wendy and others who have either been so hurt or never found a genuine love that fills their heart with so much compassion and joy. Let us all pray that they find that and that it finds them. Yes, very good. Now, I want y'all to go on about your business, okay? And have the most amazing day. But even if you can't have a good one, don't y'all dare go messing up nobody else's here. God bless you. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Woo! You hear that shade? All that shade? Oh my god.
Hey,
The reason
talk
I
about
love
talk
her,
about talk about killing them. Talk about killing them with kindness, man.
bruh,
And you
If
and
know you could
killing,
decipher what she was saying.
she
killing them with
You know you
kindness,
could
if
decipher.
killing them with kindness was a person, it'd be Tabitha Brown, yo.
she in a
Hey,
Christian way
listen,
just went. I
She
listen,
basically
man.
said,
this is
"Don't
why
rain
I
on my
love her.
parade, cause your ass ugly and don't nobody want you." Right?
Whoo,
That's what she said in the
bruh.
nicest way possible.
Just
Like,
because you done got two or three divorces doesn't mean that you can rain on my
Oh
parade
my
with my woman.
god.
Okay.
But see, people like that, she had a point. People like that are hurting. So their way
yeah,
is to try to test somebody else down because they already down at the bottom. So they're gonna try
Wow.
to
You're
do whatever they
absolutely
got
right.
to do. And she get paid for breaking black women and black kings down. Because the thing about it is she come from a disgruntled place in her life to where that she don't know anything about love. All she knows is
Mm.
somebody using her, or she ain't got no body. So that's why I call her grasshopper. So my thing is that
His name is Ronald True.
so the thing about it is that when you're hurting and you haven't dealt with it, because she's still going through about her marriage, how Kevin did her. Kevin went out and had a baby on her, so she don't know how to deal with that. So what is her thing to do? To get back on somebody else's mess. They see
hurt
somebody being
everybody else.
successful and somebody doing
Mm.
something with their wife or husband. She's gonna try to come in between that, knowing that she's hurting. It's nothing wrong with giving somebody a compliment, but don't try to tear them down with the same breath. You know what I mean? And I feel for Wendy what she's going through because don't nobody know the pain she suffers at night when she try to lay down. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
not. I can
Yeah,
go in on her, but I'm not because that's still the black woman that we can't tear down.
true,
Okay.
true, true.
So
Hey,
yeah, man. Tabitha,
Now this
kudos,
next topic we gonna definitely dig into.
you know, Tabitha, you know, saying kudos to you.
Yeah.
Kudos, because you said that in ways I've never heard somebody tell them go fuck yourself.
yes, yes,
You said
yes.
it in a way I've never heard somebody say go fuck yourself. Say. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you. You know what
But
I'm
you know what?
saying?
I also feel like
Shade.
sh- she meant it to. She meant
Oh
it.
yeah.
At the
Yeah.
same time, she was like, "Listen, you hurt. That's why you talking
Yeah.
like that. Pray
Hmm.
for this woman. Help her out, cause the old saying, hurt people hurt people. So
There
Shoot,
you
I think
go.
I need
you
to
know what
go
I mean?
watch her YouTube videos and go vegan myself. Cause the way she talk, I think I want to go vegan now. You know?
Hey, look,
That's the only reason.
look,
That's a shame.
Mhm.
and she
I
fine
mean,
too.
listen,
Ain't she fine? Listen,
listen,
man.
yeah, ain't she? It was the bush for me.
That's
If she wasn't married already,
Full that
you know
junk.
what I mean?
It was the
Shit,
afro for me. You know.
shit, man. You know, make me a bean burger.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Make
me a
me a black
bean
bean
burger.
burger with eggplant chips,
Yeah,
okay?
Make me a
Yeah.
bean burger,
You know what
bruh.
I'm saying? With
you know,
eggplant chips, you
cut me
know?
up some carrots and call it yams.
Yeah.
Damn it,
You know?
candied carrots. Shit,
But
shit, girl.
The next topic
Oh
at
man.
hand, Shakira Richardson suspended for
mm,
marijuana use. Um, I'm a little bit conflicted with this, right?
I'm not.
On
Me
the
neither.
backhand, on the backhand of it, I'm like, dang, yo, they ain't had to suspend her. She can't participate in none of the single races, single competitions, but she able to perform in the relays. It's like, damn, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just for marijuana. But then on the other side of it, playing devil's advocate, it's like, I get that you're going through things. You lost your moms. You lost your mom, so you needed something to take the edge off. I get it. But
I don't
you
think
know,
they
don't
would
get
give
me wrong.
another. If it was a, and I'm not
But
even
here's
gonna
the thing, though.
apologize. I'm gonna just say it. They wouldn't give a black man a chance like they giving her. If a black man went through that, they wouldn't be saying, "Yo, she lost her mom. Give her a chance." They wouldn't have. They would have been like, "Yo, you fucked up. It's over for you."
No, so here's what I can say. What I can say is that what I realize when it comes to these athletes is that when people try to take things away from 'em, it's like the craziest thing ever. When people go to the back, salute Virginia Slim. But the thing that I'm so conflicted with is with at the end of the day, it's like, baby girl, you such a hero for a lot of these kids, these young women who wants to
Well,
be
this
track
is
stars and Olympians.
look
The
at the
thing is
timing
though,
though.
I know,
You
I
do
know.
know how long ago
Yeah,
this stuff is they bringing up.
this this
You
was
know,
this, this was during her transition from her college to the Olympics. I know the timing of it, but
so
it's the same thing though, baby girl. Just had to know. You just had to know. Just had to know, bruh.
I'm not
Like I
mad at
said, I'm so
her.
conflicted. I'm
I'm
not
not
mad
mad
at
at
her at
her.
all, but it's one of those things where I'm going to tell her, like I'm going to tell, my other, young cats out here. You just gotta know. Just gotta know better. It's already bad enough that there's so much against you. So much against you
yeah,
already. They're already judging you for your hair
Yeah.
color. They judging you for running with your nails. They
right.
judging you because how you look. They judging you because you have a girlfriend and not a girl and not a boyfriend. They already judging you.
And this
But
this a kicker though. Why did Trey? I
uh
was
huh.
always told when you smoke weed, it slows you down, and so
It is very impressive that she ran a 10.8.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah. What kind of weed was
Very
that?
that's all
impressive.
But
I'm saying. I'm
let's
just
let's let's look at it from a history standpoint. Let's go back to when Jesse Owens, when Hitler tried to stop Jesse Owens from running.
oh
So
yeah,
this was back
Yeah.
because
He
you got to go
was
back in the history
he
how
was
it's been
FloJo.
planted. So Hitler tried to stop Jesse Owens because Jesse Owens knew that he could beat the Russian guy that Hitler did not want him to beat. But they tried to slow him down. But the thing about it is, it's all through history. But I do blame her. Just because you was in a place that accepted you smoking weed, you still got to hold yourself accountable because you got to remember, you got a lot of people looking up to you. This is why I say I blame
You
her
got a lot
to
of
the
people
fullest
going
extent
against
because you got younger, you setting standards out here. And the first thing you do is you already know you're going to have the criticism coming at you.
hmm
So I read something that came across my phone that one white person said it could be her critical nails, it could be her hair, and all of it fake and gives her a bunch of garbage. But the thing about I do hold her stand just because it was illegal where you can smoke weed at, but you know you on a different platform or platform. Because now you got people watching you. Now you under the scope. They already mad because you beat people and you beat white people, and it doesn't matter what color you are, but you set the pace because
Yeah.
now you're giving other black people to go to reach their
you.
goals, and now you saying that
Yeah.
now you set the pace for everybody. So they already want to keep us down. So now for her getting suspended, yes, it's your fault, but they're gonna take it to the max. Same reason with Serena Williams when she did
yeah,
something. They tried to say she was on steroids. They
yep,
tried to say,
Yeah.
let's go back to Jackie Joyner Kersey. Let's
yep,
go back. This is where you got to go back for the history because the history tells us how it was going to be and how it was. And let's look at prime example. Let's look at just another black guy. Her husband, David Joyner, who was an awesome guy. He stopped his career, but they tried to say he was doing enhancing drugs to make him run fast.
Mhm.
But the thing about it is, as black people, when we get on these platforms, we the microscope gonna be so far up our ass to where we can't do nothing. We can't
Can't
even
do
have a
shit.
cigarette on the balcony because they're gonna try to say it's enhanced drugs.
Well, I was
So
told.
now that you got suspended, and what
Mhm.
gives us the behavior is that I'm disappointed because if that was a black guy, they would have took all his endorsements. Nike still stand behind her. I think she should still get her endorsements took it. A lot of people gonna be upset. I don't care. But the thing about it is, if you're gonna do it, don't play with it because now you're only giving her a pat on the hand. So now in her mind, she think this gonna be something else that she can do and she can get away with it. Because to me, if that was like they say about Kobe, like they said about Michael Jordan, how they said all these people was on drugs. You see what I'm saying? How they did Dennis Rodman. You gotta look at how when black people have set platforms you cannot just do what you want to do because you're a celebrity and you got money. These people
You
don't.
gotta
These white
set an
folks don't care
example.
nothing about your money. All they care is
They
about
don't
tearing
care.
you down and killing the next generation that's
Yeah.
coming behind you. That's gonna be a good spring. That's all I'm saying.
What really made me upset is the uneducated folks that was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, y'all ain't do that for Michael Phelps. Yeah, he did.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, he
But
They
did.
I think
did.
he got caught
They-
smoking weed too.
I
yeah,
think
he did. Yeah,
I was gonna say.
and got suspended for 3 months.
I was gonna say. I'm looking at it different because somebody told me it wasn't weed. It
It
was the
wasn't.
ingredient. It was the ingredients. There are certain ingredients
He
or
was smoking a pipe.
stuff that
He was smoking a pipe. He
yeah
was
that
actually
come up. No,
it
I
wasn't
mean
a pipe. It was a vape. It was a vape pen. It
I'm
was a
talking
vape pen. It
about
wasn't a pipe.
with Shakari. It's
Oh,
certain
with Shakari.
stuff
Yeah.
that came up. Um,
They say
that
secure, but I'm gonna let that go. But go ahead.
no, they said because of these ingredients are the same ingredients that some people have to take as far as drugs or whatever.
It
As far as
was it
getting
was
better.
it was, it was
I don't
marijuana.
know how true that is,
It was marijuana. It
It
but
was
was
I
marijuana.
marijuana. Yeah, it
oh
was
it
marijuana.
definitely was marijuana then. See,
Yeah,
that's what
it
I
was
was
marijuana.
told.
Yeah. No, it
So
was marijuana.
You heard that from
okay.
TMZ?
No, I ain't hear that from TLC.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put that on them. I know you don't like them. His name is
But yeah, man, it's just one of those things where
let me
like
see.
I said, it made me feel conflicted because at one point at one end I'm like, I stand behind you, girl. You know what I'm saying? I got your
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on the other end, it's like
You know better.
I gotta
You
hold you
know better.
accountable.
Losing your
Just like
mom, I can't even imagine. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of that's
he
a
did
lot.
say
The
Shakira. I
boss
was
say
trying to let him
secure.
go for that. He did say Shakira, yo. He did say Shakira,
I
yo.
said
Shakira Richard.
Shakira. I did.
I tried to let it go.
I
The
did.
truth brought it up, and now Virginia still brought it
And,
up.
and and the
I'm
word,
saying,
the name is right there on the screen. The name is right there. Hey,
What
he
we
just
Shakira,
not
ignored
gonna
the name.
Shakira.
what we not gonna do is make this a DJ favorite show. Or y'all can switch us around.
Switch them by.
There you
Hey,
go.
I saw you switch them boxes. Yeah.
Hey, put
Okay,
his words
welcome
in
to
where
the
he can
DJ
really see
favorite
it,
show.
CJ. Put his words
Looking
real
like the
big,
Brady Bunch.
or put it in on the turntable where you can see her name.
Oh, good.
Shakira.
Are you thinking about hips right now,
Yo.
bro? DJ Gospel.
Shakira, Shakira.
You
Oh,
thinking
Shakira,
about
man.
some hips right now, DJ Gospel?
Yeah, look. I ain't gonna pull a Kirk on you right now. I feel it coming on, so I'm gonna mute my mic.
I wish he would. Oh man.
Please stop.
But
hey, man.
I wish Shakari Richardson the best, man. She's so young. She's so
Yeah.
talented. There will be many more Olympics to come that you can compete in. Just gotta make better choices, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
she
what I'm saying?
knew the
I agree
rules
with
as
that.
far as
She knew the rules.
yeah, she knew the
Yeah.
rules, and that's what I was saying, Slim. It's like that's why I felt so conflicted because it's like I'm standing behind her, but the same thing, just like I hold a lot of my NFL black athletes accountable. I've been holding him
Yeah.
accountable for the last couple of years. It's like, hey, look,
And I
look,
get it. When you're going through some shit, your mind
Washington
is
football
gone.
team, yeah, the Washington football team player who brought a chick who was unconscious and was battered and bruised to the hospital, and he get mad when they blame him. I'm like, I
So
mean,
let's look at Michael Irvin, how he used to smoke crack while he was still playing football. Let's talk about that one.
cocaine, but yeah, cocaine. Let's say,
Yeah.
let's. He was a millionaire. He was smoking cocaine. He was like, you smoking crack, then I gotta look at you a certain different way. You came in NFL smoking crack player, okay?
But
Came
if she
in the
did that with
NFL.
weed, shit, if somebody gave her
Yeah,
crack, oh man, it would have been some other shit.
yeah. Well, moving on, moving on to the topic of the night. Oh man, my man Bill Cosby. I mean Bill
Bill
Cosby.
Cosby, man.
Bill Cosby has been released after Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturns the sexual assault conviction. Um, Listen, I've been very mad at the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy that he's been released, not because I thought he was innocent. We already know the nigga ain't innocent. Like, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? He isn't innocent, but I'm glad he's free. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather for the
Well, let me
man to I'd rather man to be free, you know what I'm saying, on his own terms, you know what I'm saying, than to, you know what I'm saying, down to prison. You know what I'm saying? But
let
but
me ask a question. So he was freed because
he was
the
free because there was a deal
accusers.
made. No, there was a deal made. The prosecutor made a deal with him. And the deal wasn't brought up in the court itself. That wasn't on the transcript. That wasn't brought in court. So that was brought up recently, and it was like, oh shit, we gotta let him go. I mean, we gotta let him go because you failed to bring this
Yeah.
to to the eyes of the court and stuff.
Jerry. But
But
let's look at history. Let's look at how history plays out.
there you go with the
All
history,
right.
man.
So,
Listen, I'm tired of history.
but you gotta talk about history owner to bring it up, though. You see what I'm saying?
No, I know. Go ahead, man. I'm
But
messing with you.
don't do that, CJ.
I'm messing
I've
with
been
you,
nice
man.
this long, man. Don't do that to
I'm,
me.
I'm,
I've been
I'm,
real
I'm
good.
messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. I'm
But
messing
so the
with
thing
you.
about it is, so we all know we wasn't there. That Bill Cox could have slipped in some drink pills in somebody's drink. We don't know. We can only go by what we assume was people are saying. But let's go back to you got Harvey Weinstein's out here. You got all these people out here. Only reason this stuff has been brought to present because they were trying to slow Bill down because I don't know if y'all know
You trying to
Bill was
buy
trying
him?
to get NBC and he
Yeah,
was trying to get BET.
Yep.
yeah.
And the
Yeah.
thing about it is they had to slow him down. So they told him, come back when your money is straight. So when Bill stepped back on the scene, Bill money was good. So
He stepped
and
out
so
of
when
with
Bill
Empire.
reneged, when Bill told him, no, don't keep coming to me with this. So if you notice, when Bob Johnson sold BET, he sold to some Jews, and then he sold it back to some Pakistanis. So the thing about it is, when Bill stepped up and said he wanted, they told him, no, you're a black man, you would never own anything. So then the thing about it, you gonna went against the rules, so we're gonna make you pay. So if we can keep you in jail long enough to make you want to change your mind, because all this about money. But Bill
It's
was the
always about him.
example. You come back 20 years later or 30 years later and said this man, and then the woman that got him accused looked like a dude. And the thing about it is, Bill paid her off with some money. But yeah, my name is Ronald Truth Hunt. So Bill paid her off. I think it was like 2.5 or $2.5 million. But then she took it further. She wanted Bill locked up to get justification for she say for other people. But the same time is that was never brought up in the contract that Bill paid her off. That was never brought up in the court system. So this is why Bill is walking free because why? It's because the prosecuting had no choice but to let Bill go and drop the charges. Because you got to remember, Bill is a very intelligent man. So he knows how to play the game. You see the little dance he did when he got out. So the thing about it is, yeah. So you got to understand. But
I
the thing
knew
about now they're
somebody was
trying to
gonna
come
bring
at
that dance up.
Miss Rashad
Somebody
because
was.
she's on Bill Cosby's side. So at the same time, you have to understand when black people got that much money and power, they're gonna try to shut you down every way they can. You see what I'm saying? So you got to know the history. Just because Bill's free, you have to know why he's free. You can't just go by what the media put out there that yeah he's a free man. They're only gonna put what they can control the narrative. And the narrative, yeah, we had to drop the charges, but the truth is that yeah, this man not even supposed to be locked up from day one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. If he did do all of it, if everything he did was the truth, I feel like his ass would still be locked up. There's
Hmm.
no way you can free a man that has drugged and raped women and it's been found out to be the truth. There's no way. Like that would be crazy.
Hmm.
They would have uproars, people would be marching and shit. This would be crazy if Bill came out I mean he's out now and he actually did that shit. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I don't think he did. I don't think he did, but
I mean, he probably
Well,
did, but that was when he was
what
younger.
Slim
I
had to
mean, he even
say.
said it though. He admitted that he said it on some show that he gave a woman some Spanish fly. Back in the
yeah.
days, that was the thing. Spanish fly
Yeah,
could get the woman horny.
But I mean,
he
I
said it
don't
on the
think he
show. He said
had.
it on the show. He said it in stand up comedy before. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah, he
So
said it. Yeah, he
what
admitted to it.
what Slim had to say.
I don't see that as. I mean,
He
yes,
said
I guess
he said
technically you can call it rape, but if
he
everybody
said
back then is doing drugs and shit and alcohol and shit, you know what I mean?
well,
It's
yeah, he said Bill is innocent. He admitted to providing pills and that shit. Groupies were doing groupie things. That box head white lady. He said she had buyer's
yeah.
remorse. You know what? I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Look at what they doing to Ti, right? I don't know if Ti is
That's
innocent or
it,
guilty,
man.
but
It's it.
yeah.
the story is weird. It's just getting out of control, and everybody's just saying wild shit. Nothing is being fact checked. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, yeah, he did that, and he did this, and he did this, and he did this, and the masses is going with it. Yeah, you raping ass, weird
But
ass
who be the
nigga,
first one to jump on it? Black people.
and that's the shit I don't like.
We be
I don't like.
jumping. Like, let's look at R. Kelly, for example. We really don't know if R. Kelly did that. You know what I'm saying? See, but that's in the music world. But
I
the thing
He did
about
mean,
it
it.
is
He
that
did
R.
it.
Kelly might have done it, he might not
He
have done
did
it.
it.
I
He did
can't
it.
do that because the video,
He did
there
it.
was
I'm
video.
sorry.
But you got to
I'm
remember,
sorry.
R.
No,
Kelly.
I'm
See, but
sorry.
you got to go back. R. Kelly got brothers that hated him. You see what I'm
I
saying?
go to
And
I
the
go to the
video
back
was very
bill.
blurred. I jerk off to it every day.
I,
But I'm
I,
saying, no, I just kidding.
I go to the back. I go to the back for Bill. R. Kelly, you did that shit. Nigga. You did that shit. I know you did that shit, nigga. Like, I
Look
mean,
at
come
They
on.
Favor.
should be
Favor
locking
has
Harvey Weinstein
Favor
up.
is
They
gone.
should be locking Bill
Who,
Clinton up. They should be
who
locking
was
Hillary
it?
Clinton up because they ain't nothing a
Listen,
bunch of pedophiles. You see what I'm
they
saying?
ain't got it
So,
on video. They ain't got it on video.
but the thing about it is, if you look at it, they are taking more black people down than enough, man, with this
Yeah, yeah.
pedophile
Tell them
stuff,
black people
with drugs, with killing,
tell them
and
black
we
people
falling for it.
stop being stupid.
Whenever a black
Listen,
man reach a certain level
Absolutely,
this
of
they
nigga,
knock them down.
success,
hey,
when he
they
reaches a
gotta
certain
stop
level
being
of
stupid.
success,
Stop getting caught. I hate to say it like
yeah,
that. Stop getting
I
caught.
can't defend R. Kelly, but
Listen,
I'm gonna say when a black man reach a certain amount of success and he starts speaking up on topics such as police brutality and he start talking about the white man and what he shouldn't do, and he's up there, like he's not the drug dealer he used to be. He's wearing suits now. He's in rooms with the higher ups.
Yeah, like they put JB on
That's
the pedestal. Do some garbage for real.
right,
Hey, my
but
name is Ronald Truth Hunt. I said that.
But that's when they want to tear you down. When you saying some real shit, if you talking about selling drugs and fucking bitches and wearing chains, they won't they won't do nothing to
No, they
you.
won't touch
They'll
you.
leave you alone because
Hmm.
you doing their work. That's what they
Hmm.
want. But once you get away from that and you start getting on your grown man shit, that's when the accusations come. What's the white man you mentioned?
Harvey Weinstein,
Harvey Weinstein, and what's the other one that
Tony
House of
Matula,
Cards? No,
Herb.
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
He's still out, right?
yeah. They let him go. He free. He was locked up, and they let him
They let
go.
him go.
He still lost a lot of endorsements
That's
and
what.
groups.
That's only what we know. That's
No,
only what we know.
he's not on House of Cards no more. He
Yeah, but
wasn't
he
on the
doing
last
other
House
stuff
of
though.
Cards.
He can produce. He can be an
He's not.
executive producer where he's still getting money. They gonna make sure of that.
I mean, yeah, he's still getting
He
money
may
from the
not be
streets. Yeah,
famous. He may not be popular, but he can still feed his family. They
So
get him.
yeah.
why?
So,
Let's look at Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley married Priscilla when she was only 14, and Elvis Presley was like 24. Let's look at
you
that.
said Elvis.
You
You
know what I'm
said
saying?
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Let me make sure I correct it.
Yeah, I was
Elvis
about to say.
Presley.
I was about to say who's that with?
So at the same time, let's look at Great Balls of Fire. That guy
You
married
got
his
Shakira and
cousins.
you got Elvis. Elvis.
Yeah.
Let's
You,
go.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's look
Aerosmith.
back. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the
Aerosmith.
day, they quick to put black people in jail for something that's already been going on for eons. But black people just catching on to it. That they can have 3 or 4 girlfriends and they can be underage. Okay, since you want to do that, let's look at the Obamas. Let's look at the Clintons. I forgot this ain't my show. I'm sorry. I was good at going.
Listen, man.
My fault, CJ.
No, you good. Listen, man. Listen. This is what I gotta explain. Okay, is that black people, you know what is going on already. You know what is going on. Stop incriminating yourself. Ain't shit gonna change with this justice system. Nothing's gonna change until we learn how to change it ourselves. Listen, I'm sorry. Sorry for what it is. If you did some fuck shit back in the day, be prepared
Yeah.
20 years later. Be
Yeah.
prepared 20 years later for that shit to come back up. Yeah,
Or if you reach a level of success, if you aiming for that level of success, know you
Mm-hmm.
a target. Everybody is shooting
exactly.
guns at you.
Exactly.
So you better clean your act
Pew,
up
pew,
and
pew, pew,
you know
pew,
what I
pew.
mean? Yes, yes. They hitting
So
your
since
ass
we
from
talking
all
about
directions.
you know what I'm saying, Bill Cosby, right? I just want to go ahead and show this real quick.
Mhm.
I knew you.
I ain't
I
ready.
knew it.
That's why I look at Bill. Because you know what?
Yeah,
But see,
yeah,
that was his way of saying I'm
I'm
back. I
good.
need you to
Yeah.
stop. You know what I'm saying? That was his way of that was his dig of getting back at them. Like I
Yeah.
won. Now I'm gonna get you coming after y'all.
Yep.
yo, it was just like when OJ got out, man. It was like, man, the juice is loose. The juice is loose.
So
Somebody,
I just look at it, man, that like you said earlier, CJ, when niggas out here doing stuff, you gotta be more careful, man. You gotta walk on eggshell because they coming for you. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure if I run for president, somebody gonna pull this exact
Bruh.
episode up.
You
I'm
Oh
gonna
just,
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Hey, you gonna
Yeah.
get it, bruh, because they
Yeah.
coming at me right
yo,
now.
They
Social media.
they gonna
Social media.
call you they're gonna call you misogynistic. They're gonna say you
listen,
homophobic. They're gonna say you
You ain't
don't
gonna
like
have to
black
change.
women. You hate black women. You don't support black women. All
you
that's gonna it's all gonna come.
you know what I'm gonna say? Prove it. Prove it.
I'm be
Prove
like,
they
I'm
don't like
him.
black women. I
I'm be
said
like,
you can I'm gonna say prove I don't like black women. I'm pretty sure if you go on my phone right now, go on Instagram, I'm pretty
They
sure I'm
all
liking
black.
a lot of I'm pretty sure you see a lot of IG model pages
nah,
with a lot
they going deeper. They
of
ain't
black
going
women.
after
Bruh.
that. They
Okay?
going into your history when you was in school.
Right.
they gonna dig on
That's
you. You know what I
that's
mean?
like that's like
They
what
gonna,
social media doing right now. I just got reported not too long ago for a post
Yeah.
from a group
But see, I
that
told you.
doesn't
I
it
told you.
doesn't exist anymore. It's been
That's
gone
why.
for
That's
6
why.
years.
That's why I rarely post on Facebook anymore because Facebook is going down to years ago. I'm like,
Bruh,
all right, look, bro,
Well, that's because of your boy. Who's the owner of Facebook? The nigga that keep
my
getting in
fucking bird,
trouble.
oh Mark.
my fucking bird. I'm sorry.
He tired of
My
sitting in
bad.
court.
But I
That's
say
what it is.
he
but
like
yet he
he
own
like all
Instagram
right.
too. He
He
own
like
Oh
what?
Right.
yeah, yeah.
He like all right, y'all. It's my sixth time in court in only 1 year now. You know, it's kind of getting tiresome. I know I got a lot of money, but come on now. Listen, listen, hey, Mark, I'm telling you right now. Look, my name is CJ. Okay, hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate you.
Let's have
I
a
don't
conversation.
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Putting 7 points on my Facebook record, man. I don't appreciate it, man.
Oh my
You
god.
know,
Hey,
bringing
this
up
shit might
stuff
not
from
even go up when we
4 years.
finish.
I'm just saying, you know,
You know,
They
bringing
gonna
just
stuff
shoot
up.
because
this.
just because he said Facebook,
Listen,
it's
man.
Yeah.
like
Look, I got a notification the other day saying that you've been warned. This is a warning about a post that I posted 4 years ago.
I'm
And when
telling
I went back at it, I was like, "Damn, CJ, you said that, yo."
you.
But I'm like, "Come on, man. Like, come on, man. You know, come on, Facebook. This is when I was a knucklehead, man. You know,
Right.
come on, man. I was a knucklehead. You
They
know,
take a lot of my content down anyway that I talk about. I talk about the crackers and I talk about Negroes.
Here we go. Here we go. We had a
Truth.
conversation,
We had
sir.
this. We had this conversation.
We
Truth.
I'm sorry.
talked,
We had this
sir.
conversation. Truth. Man,
It's so
we do not
hard,
own
man.
the,
He
we do
said I
not own
couldn't
the
help it.
rights.
He said it's
Wait a
almost
minute. Look.
over.
Look. We do not own the rights to that word. You know what I'm saying?
The views and opinions of
A spoilie on Ronald Truth Hunt.
Oh, oh man.
But man, I'm glad. I'm glad Bill is out, man. You know, I'm glad Bill is out, man. I wonder if you're gonna have a Quaalude part. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Right.
I'm joking, man. He
Whew.
did 3 years in prison at the
Yeah.
age of 90 plus years. You know what I'm saying? How old is he? Like 97 or something like that?
He,
Hey, do you think he's gonna polish? You think he's gonna polish Camille off when he got out?
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You know, well,
give us
you
some
know,
of that
Who?
Jello
Here
Camille.
you go.
pudding.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, this one that little audio supposed to play. The views of Ronald Truth Hunt do not.
Look, wait. You gonna be like, well, you know, Camille. You know, there was too much pork. There was
He
too
Stop
gonna hit
much
that
it.
joint
pork
at the
pop
end.
in
He gonna hit
pussy.
that
Stop
joint at the end.
it.
Because the Jello pudding
And he
made
put
me
this
do
pop in your
it.
Yo,
mouth, Camille.
man, I'm telling you, man, it's like it's just so like when I seen it, it popped up on my notifications on my phone. It says breaking news: Bill Cosby released. I
I said,
said,
I say
no.
you joking.
I hit
They
Twitter.
released
Let's
Bill
put that.
Cosby before Britney Spears. They still trying to free. They still trying to free
Listen,
Britney Spears.
Oh, she
listen.
locked up.
Hey, these people upset
Yeah,
about that,
pretty
bruh.
Britney
much.
Spears locked up.
Bruh.
I ain't know she
Yeah,
was
Yeah.
I know
locked
what you
up.
mean,
These
yeah.
I mean,
lies,
not
Nah,
in
bruh.
not in jail,
she
but
ain't locked up, but she pretty
You
much
know.
can't do anything because of financial stuff.
yeah,
Um,
because of her, she's a danger to herself and society since
That's
her
her
little.
father doing it, trying to control her money. That's all that is.
I
yeah,
was just looking at this, CJ.
my
I
man Slim said,
The
Bill
pudding
said the
pop
pudding
still
pop
works
still
down below.
goes down there, Camille. Listen, man. When I seen the news, man, I hit trends up immediately, yo. I'm like,
We gotta talk
bruh,
about this shit.
we gotta talk about this Saturday, man. You cannot
Oh
go
man,
this Saturday without talking about Bill Cosby, man.
bruh.
we Gotta do it. We gotta
They
do it.
released my mind. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part about it is that when he got released, when he got released, the crazy thing is that everybody was like you can see the live feed of him leaving the courthouse, and you can see them people. They saying, I can't believe he got released. This justice system is so flawed. And I said, oh really? Oh really? Man, y'all say the justice system is flawed, huh? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it.
Oh man, he cutting up. He cutting up, bro.
Look,
Check
man.
this out though. Check this out. So the crazy thing is, like, I'm watching the comments, and they go, "Oh man, this justice system is so flawed," and I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know that this justice system was so flawed.
Right,
You
I
don't
that's
didn't
right.
say.
know that. You don't
Really?
say.
Is
Oh,
it?
You don't say.
I'm like,
Interesting.
listen. I
Hey,
said, oh, damn, did you tell George Floyd that? Oh,
right.
oh, okay, all right. Did you tell Freddie Gray that? Oh, okay, I didn't
Listen,
know.
man. The leader or the creator of Black Lives Matter, they just got on her, right? Because she stepped down after buying a bunch of mansions and shit and not
Yep.
giving no money back to the organization or doing anything. It's all corrupt. All this shit is corrupt.
Yeah, but you know, Black Lives Matter is ran by a white man. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. For
You got
sure.
three women up there. That's three women that hate men, and two of them will go together. And one, but I
His
forgot
name
this.
is
This
Ronald
is on my
True.
show.
His
Ron,
his name his name is
Ron,
Ronald True.
Ronald Truth Hunt.
What?
That's
Ron,
my name.
His
Ron.
name
Did we
is
have this
Ronald.
conversation, Ron? We
His
had a
name is
whole
Ronald True.
conversation.
And look at me. I'm giving him. I'm feeding him
You
this
know,
shit.
I
You,
Take
got
Ron,
this.
it.
you just
You
Take
man
this.
just
you you just
started to
you just
yeah.
feed them.
Yeah,
You
Ron,
just
you ain't
like
said
feed them.
that in a few minutes.
He over there. He like look. More mashed
I'm
potatoes.
passing them drinks and shit. There you go.
Truth over there like, nah, man, I'm good. Trevor's over there like,
Crazy.
yeah, you want some more mashed
You
potatoes, nigga?
sure?
I
Are you
know you
sure?
want some more.
We got a whole big old cake up in here. You don't want none of that?
So, full disclosure, man, I want to say something that I probably get flagged for. Um,
You know they listening.
That's why you choosing his
y'all,
words wisely.
y'all women gotta go. Y'all women gotta go easy on those brothers.
We ain't gonna never go back.
This it.
Y'all women
This
gotta go
is it.
me,
easy.
me and Ron ain't gonna get invited back.
I know, right? This and
You
see,
know,
and the sad part about it is, I was a default. You see, I'm putting it out there. I was a default, man. So you
no,
know what I'm
no,
saying?
no,
It's
hold,
last
hold,
minute,
hold,
man.
hold on, wait. Oh, they ain't gonna do that. Not on my show. So, so what happened was, right? What
Oh
happened
god.
was, it wasn't
Oh
by
my god.
default. Listen, I was scrolling
Oh.
through a lot of people that asked, "Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? You want to be a special guest on the show today?" You know what I'm saying? My other special guest, he had to do some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of backed out. But I need, you know what I'm saying? I need, you know what I'm saying? I could have hit anybody up, but I thought about y'all too. You know what I'm saying? So that means
It's
y'all
all right,
special.
Ron.
Hey, DJ, I get you,
You
man.
know what I'm
We,
saying?
we
We
I get you. We here. We here.
Hey, trans. That means they special, right? That means they
CJ
special,
don't call me
right?
for nothing else.
Hey.
CJ don't call me for
That
nothing
ain't
else.
true.
Hey
That
man,
ain't
what you
true.
doing? This is what he hit
I
me with.
called you
Hey
the
man,
other
what you
day.
doing? I said, nothing,
I
I'm
called you
chilling.
the other day.
So he was like, hey, somebody backed out the show, man. Could you come
CJ
fill
finna get
in?
in trouble.
That's not how the conversation went. That's not how
C-
the conversation
CJ
went.
said, "Thank you for joining us next week
Listen,
on the
man.
show."
Actually, we have to go to that next week on the show. Uh,
Oh
I
man,
want to, I want to, I want to thank Ronald True for trying to hold back. You know what I'm saying?
it was glad. It was good to see you this time.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Hold on.
It was good.
This time.
It was good.
Hold
This
on.
It was
Let me
time.
good
take
to
a
see you
picture.
on the show, too.
Hey, I just want to say I salute you guys because I know I ain't gonna never see y'all again. So
Let me take a
I'm
picture so I remember you.
I want to give a big shout out to Truth, Ronald True Hunt, the founder and podcast host of the Ronald Truth Show,
Yes,
the
sir.
Ronald Hunt Truth Show. I'm sorry. On Facebook and on YouTube. You guys should definitely check them out. You know what I'm saying?
iHeartRadio. Don't forget that iHeartRadio.
And on all streaming platforms,
Yes, sir.
iHeartRadio, Spotify, Your Music, My Music. Shout out to DJ Favor. Y'all know what it is. DJ Favor looking up in the heavens again.
Got to salute my Lord and Savior. First, giving honor to God. I would like to say, no.
Shout out to Favor though, man. Shout out to Favor for taking his time out of his busy schedule. He wasn't doing nothing, but thank you
Nah,
for taking his time out your busy schedule,
you ain't got to put it out
joining us,
like that.
man.
You ain't got to. See,
Thank
you
you,
invite
Jay.
me on the show, and every show, you just, you know,
Just get
Man.
bashed. Just get bashed.
You didn't say your catchphrase at all this show, man.
I
You
did
usually say,
good.
what is
Hey,
happening?
we had that conversation earlier, me and Ron. See, Ron heard it one way, I heard it the other way, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be good this week. But Ron was
So,
like, yeah, I'm gonna be good for the first 30 minutes.
the truth is, say, man, I'm gonna hold back as much as I can. Look,
I was slipping up,
10
man,
minutes,
but I,
10 minutes into the last of the show, he just started going on, no holds barred.
Hey.
He said, "Fuck
Once
it, I've been,
once we got
I've been quiet for this long."
once we got to Shakira, it was done.
So yeah, it was done. He said, "Shakira, look, you missed the truth. I mean, you
He
missed
said,
the
"I'm breaking
favor.
out." He said,
You called. See, we told you. We
I
told you, truth.
apologize. My family just.
Favor called Shakira, and then then Truth over here called Elvis Presley Edward. I was like, we just messing up everybody's names today, huh?
No, bro.
Okay,
Wow.
trans. Oh my
Wow.
bad. But I definitely want to thank everybody else for tuning in. Shout out to my co-host Trends. You know what I'm saying? You can catch DJ Favor on the TDR and the Man Cave on
Man
Facebook. You know
Cave.
what I'm
My
saying?
show is called The Breakdown, so
The
I'm on
breakdown.
both of them. Yeah.
so hold on. So
There you
DJ, you
go.
gonna have me on your show one day?
Hey, I'll bring you on there, but we're gonna have to have a talk. No, I'm just
This is serious face for me. We gonna have to have a talk, okay?
it should have ended
Listen,
right there when he looked at the camera. He looked. He said,
we're gonna have to have a talk, okay?
that's the
We have to have
preview
a
for your
talk.
show.
All
That's
right. But shout out to Trends, man. Trends, he's also co-host of the Red Cup Chronicles.
"Yes, sir.
Also, the founder of the Wellness Group on Clubhouse, and we also have a podcast coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Am I
Yes,
getting that?
sir." Table of Kings. All you know, you guys are welcome. It's an all guys podcast where we just talk about anything,
Yeah.
uncensored,
So you saying I can come on the
whatever.
show?
Hell yeah.
he said,
If
hey,
if there's a
Ron,
podcast,
Ron, on that show, we ain't gonna have no talk. You see what I'm saying?
hey man, on
So
that show,
Hey, they're gonna mute me every time I want to say something.
yeah,
I get it.
he
be
gonna be
like,
like,
listen,
"What?"
be like, yeah, but this is how I feel about the situation, right? I'm gonna give y'all a little.
His mouth still gonna be moving.
Hey, and you know what? He did
Hey,
this to me earlier when the chick was talking about Wendy Williams. I took it off, but he put it right back on when I was doing like
Yeah,
this.
man. Look, I said, look,
You
we done
got the
had this
people in the
talk,
back
man.
room like,
Go to commercial. I can see it now. If we was at a radio
Look,
station, the PA would
look,
be up in the room. Go to commercial. Go
look,
right now.
look, they would have edited it like this.
Wow.
I had that happen to me before. I
Be
definitely
like,
had that happen.
be like, that's not what he's
Yeah.
supposed
yeah, we need a beeper,
to
a
say.
beep, beep. We need one of them joints.
Look,
See, but
yeah,
CJ, I
yes,
don't mind coming on your podcast because that way it brings spice to it. You know what I mean? As far as
yeah, you
you
got.
just sensitive.
So you need some
Yeah,
flavor. That's what
Yeah,
you
You
saying.
don't
yeah.
bring. See the thing, you don't bring spice. You bring a whole bottle of hot sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? And I love it.
Texas
I
Pete,
love it, man.
Texas Pete.
Nah, he bring that Tabasco.
Oh, that,
He don't
I was
bring
being
Christmas
nice,
either.
CJ. I ain't even really going like I really wanted to though.
Yeah, I know,
I was being
Wait,
man.
wait,
mild
wait.
with it because
This was you holding back?
Yeah,
yeah,
no, this is
it's
him
yeah,
holding back. Oh, trust me.
yeah.
Oh
he
man,
said hot sauce. Ghost pepper was coming next.
listen, listen.
Carolina Reaper.
You need to go listen to my podcast, bro.
But y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy CJ here. You guys can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Give a nigga a like and a follow at the BKE podcast. The show is live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. Make sure that you guys hashtag respect the crown. Always be beautiful. Next week, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk about, you know, being better, being great.
You're gonna see me next week. You can count on that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a talk with my producer and be like, look, man,
I
man,
tried. I
let's
couldn't
talk
do
about
that.
last week. Let's talk about last week. But nah, man. I want to thank y'all, man. Y'all definitely are awesome. You know how it is. You know what it is. Next week, I have a few special guests, in mind.
I'm not
Not
one of
you
them.
folks.
I
Not
know,
you
or
folks.
you, DJ.
But I actually have a special guest, and she is a very lovely woman. All right, so definitely, stay tuned for that. Next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know where to catch me. And anything that you guys want to say before we head out? Truth, you can
Yes,
hold
I
your breath.
do. Hey, DJ, don't answer your phone next Saturday. You see, don't answer
I'm
your
messing
phone,
with you.
DJ, because you already know what it's gonna be about. You see, he just tried to mute me, right? So don't answer your phone.
He looking for the button.
Look, I'm gonna be like,
I already know this is my last time on the show. I just said I had
nah,
fun.
man.
I had fun on the show.
Y'all will definitely see Truth again. Y'all will definitely see Truth
And when
again on the episode of No Holds Barred. Okay.
Hey, think
You
that's what they
know,
said in Hollywood. But for real, hey, you remember how Tommy Davidson did Martin? Oh yeah, you always welcome on my show. That's how I feel. I feel like Martin right now.
man, I was just saying that for TV, man.
The whole time he muted Martin the whole time. See
oh
some
man, this
I'm gonna
is
get
too
on I'm gonna got
funny.
to get on CJ John and be like, yeah, 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 yeah.
But y'all know what it is, man. I'm CJ. I'm your host, and that is all for tonight. I hope y'all enjoy y'all holiday tomorrow. It ain't my holiday, but I'm just here for
Yeah.
the fireworks and food.
Can I get
Y'all know what
5 minutes
it
to talk
is.
about the holiday?
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. I ain't feeling too independent tonight. Okay.
She said, I ain't feeling too independent.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's funny.
y'all,
Oh my
y'all have a
god.
good night, man. I love y'all.